Ketchum coming at you here, division manager for the Georgia division for Vector Marketing. And guys, I'm excited to have your time for a little bit this evening because there's a lot of exciting announcements that we've got, and I want to share those with you as well as a few keys for each of the announcements that we have. So the first thing that I want to make sure that I announce, or really just remind you of, is that the final surge of the Punta Cana push is coming in front of us in the next 72 hours. So the push ends effective the end of Friday night. So Saturday morning, I guess at 6 a.m. is your last opportunity to rollo all of your orders and make sure that they count for the Punta Cana push. That is the last possible opportunity that you have for those orders to count. So if I could give you a few tips on that, the first one is I'm going to give you an email that you can send to your friends and loved ones and previous customers today that you can follow up with them on the 7th, 8th, and 9th to try to scoop up any last minute orders as well as any follow-ups from people that said they were going to buy around the new year or said that they wanted to buy later. This will give you an opportunity to try to reach out to them and get that last order that could be the difference between you qualifying for the alliance or qualifying for the trip or not, or qualifying for you at the next level or not, to go for either 75% off or for free. So make sure you send out the email. The second thing is make sure you look for extra opportunities to get in extra demos during the next 72 hours. What that means is an earlier demo time in the morning, potentially even going as early as 8 a.m. I'm sure your manager would be okay with that, knowing that it's the last couple of days of the push if you were needing to miss an alliance meeting in order to go to that demo. Doing a demo as late as 11 o'clock or midnight. Certainly with virtual demos, you could do those as early or as late as you want. So see if you can find people that that live in Hawaii, or see if you can find people that live in California, so you could get a midnight demo or maybe even a 1 or 2 a.m. demo these last couple of days, because that will still be at a reasonable time for the people that you're meeting with. So make sure you get those extra times in. Also, make sure that you're on the conference call that we are going to be having tomorrow, January 7th. The division manager in the Coastal Division, Ben Jackson, is going to be running that conference call for you, talking about how to finish the push strong with some tips that he's used to help him have amazing pushes as a representative, and tips that he's given to some of his representatives and his organizations over the years to help them finish the push strong. But make sure that you are on that conference call January 7th. That will be at 9:30 tomorrow night. In addition, make sure that you do have a whatever it takes mentality when it comes to the push, meaning workout package deals for some of your customers. Don't settle on whatever they say yes to. Make sure that you always end on a no. So whatever they say yes to, try to see if you can upsell them to the next step. See if they can get either extra flatware, table knives, or extra items that maybe they didn't purchase, and make sure you end on a no there, so that way you get extra opportunities to increase your CPO. For those that are at higher sales levels, another thing that you could do to increase your CPO for these last couple of days is, instead of bonusing out things for free, charge your commission account for some of those free items, or better yet, give nothing for free and set up a contest with your manager to give some of those free items that you would have given to your customers, win those for free from your manager in order to give those away, so that way nothing is being deducted from your line 1 CPO on any of your orders these next 3 days. The second announcement that I've got for you is to make sure that you do sign up for the awards night that's coming up here in a couple of weekends here in Atlanta. Make sure you sign up for that. With the signups, you can go directly on Vector Connect to sign people up, as well as sign up any guests that you have. But that is one of those events that you want to make sure that you're in attendance for. For those of you that are going to be running your own offices next year, certainly you got to be there, because that's also our summer boot camp that we're going to have, our spring boot camp that helps prepare and equip you with some of the skill sets that you need to be ready to run your own office. For those of you that have just started with the team, what a great meeting to go to open up your eyes to the potential of the business. I know for me, there was a few meetings that I went to that really opened up my eyes, and I can honestly say that if it was not for those events, I would not be in the business. For those, that was my first summer conference, which was SC2, and my first year-end awards night, or year-end banquet is what we called it back then. If it wasn't for going to those two conferences, those two events, I can honestly say I would not be in the business right now. So get to your first awards night, coming up here in a couple weekends by signing up tonight and reserving your spot on Vector Connect. Along with that, we also have a spring kickoff push that will be starting on this Monday. And I know that some of you are probably like, holy crap, we're just ending our Punta Cana push, but this is an opportunity for you to have continued excellence. For those of you that are producing and performing at a high level, what a great opportunity just to continue that streak of momentum that you have, continue the success that you have. And as you know, it's always easier to continue performing at the same level than it is to try to go up or down. And so if you're finishing up your push on a high, which all of you should be by doing the right things, it's so easy to carry that into the first or second week of this spring kickoff push. Anybody that sells $2,000 is an automatic qualifier for the cheese knife. Anybody that sells $3,500 for those 2 weeks goes into a drawing, and we're going to be giving away a space saver. Anybody that sells $5,000 is going to go into a drawing, and we're going to be giving away a gourmet set. And anybody that sells $7,500 for those 2 weeks will be going into a drawing for a signature set. So what an amazing way to get extra Cutco just by doing your job. For those of you that are management candidates, for those of you that are going to be running your own office next year, $2,500 is an automatic engraved nameplate for your desk for next year running your own office. And top 5 candidates for the push will be winning a leather executive chair. So you will have the most comfortable chair. You could use it as a contest for trainees to earn and win during training. And certainly for you, as you're looking like a boss, interviewing people, you'll have in a leather executive chair to be able to call your chair and the captain's chair in your organization. So that push is going to be starting this upcoming Monday. The final announcement that I do have for you is that there will be a management prep for all branches, assistant manager candidates, and even anybody that is an AM candidate for next year, AM intern candidate for this upcoming summer. That will be from 12 to 7 at the pilot office. It will be held at our new pilot location, which is, your managers have the address, but it's 5300 Oak Brook Parkway, Suite 390, Norcross, Georgia, 30093. So I will let you guys get back to your team meeting. But as always, no excuses, play like a champion. Let's make sure that we finish the push the way we started the push, which was all out intensity, giving it our very best efforts so we can hold our heads high. And for those of you that really finished the push the right way, we can be celebrating together in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, knowing that we gave it our very best to end the push the right way. So guys, have a fantastic evening. See you.